One in this tutorial I'll show you guys how to best crop your images for Instagram. There are those cases whereby you have finished retouching your image and you're really excited to post it on Instagram, but during the time for posting you end up Instagram ends up cropping your images and you lose out on the nice composition that was made by yourself when you're shooting or trying to crop the image during the retouching process in maybe Photoshop or Lightroom. So this tutorial is also going to enable you have the best sharp images when you post them on Instagram. So stick around and I'm going to be showing you guys all that in this very nice and short tutorial. So the first thing I have to point out for you guys is when you're shooting your images and you have intentions of posting them on Instagram, always and always make sure that you leave so much negative space either up or down, because I'm going to show you guys the importance of all that. So always make sure that you leave enough negative space, for example in the highlights during your composition process, or maybe in the foreground. So always do that, because when you're going to post your image on Instagram, it crops the image maybe first of all in a square format, and secondly it crops it in a ratio of 4:5 or 8:10 ratio. Let me show you guys what I'm trying to mean by this. So when you come right here to the crop tool and you come to a square, this is the first format that Instagram is going to enable you crop your images. And I don't know if you guys have noticed when you're going to post the images, at the bottom left of that option you have that kind of two squares. Yeah, they're like two squares. So let me first of all create for you guys something right here. I'm just going to undo the crop. So I'm just going to come and create a new layer, a new blank layer right here. So I want to show you guys that option. So I'm just going to get my brush tool and I draw for you like that shape. So on my new layer I'm just going to come and get another color. So I'm going to get this vibrant orange. So when you're going to post your images maybe on Instagram, I'm just going to draw for you guys right here. You have this option, so which is like this. I hope you can see that right there. So when you click on this, it enables you either to leave the image in a square format, or you can select the larger format, that is a 4:5 ratio. So make sure you always click on these boxes to change that from the square format to a larger size or a larger ratio, that is a 4:5 or 8:10. So I'm just going to delete these new layers because I was just trying to illustrate and elaborate for you guys. So this is the image you want, and you can see when I was shooting this image I left enough space right above here. So if at all you have intentions of cropping it as a square, you still can have more information maybe in the sky, but I wouldn't recommend you guys to crop the images in a square format, because most of the times we want the image to fill up. Maybe since most of us tend to look at the images from our phone screens, we tend to want to have a fill or a complete field of view or field of view for the overall image. So we want the image to fill up the whole screen of someone that is going to be looking at the image. And you'll notice that the images you post either in square format don't get more likes than the images posted in a ratio of 4:5. So first of all, I'm going to come to the crop settings, and I don't recommend the square format. So just come and drop down and come and select 4:5 or 8:10. So this is the ratio I would recommend you guys to always crop your images. So you can see right now, if at all I move this down slightly, I have lost out very little on the information right down here below, and I still have my beautiful sky in the image. So if at all I had shot my image like a really close up and I had to crop it, you'll notice that it is not going to be having that enough breathing space, I could call it, when I'm trying to crop it. So I would recommend that you always leave some space right above here, because even when you position or do a nice composition when you're shooting your images, you're going to be forced or compelled to put those ugly white borders in your photos when you're going to post them. So I wouldn't recommend that. I want the image to fill up, and I want your Instagram feed to be really nice and organized, and those black and white borders you add to your photos don't really look nice. That is a personal opinion to me. So after you have selected a 4:5 ratio, just come and hit enter on the keyboard, and your image is going to be cropped, and I guarantee that this image is going to fill up the whole screen on Instagram when you do post it. So right now we are done cropping the image in a ratio of 4:5 or 8:10. So after doing this, we want to export this image after cropping it. So for example, I've been doing adjustments to this very image. So we just want to do so I'm just going to do those minor adjustments. So we want to export the image so that it doesn't change color when we post it, maybe on Instagram, or when we post it maybe on Facebook or different websites. So just want a nice, sharp and detailed image that is going to really show us that we are really good at what we do, or we are good photographers or retouchers out there. So after you have done your adjustments, simply come to File and come to Export and come to Export As. So when you come to Export As, it is going to open for you this window right here, and this is where the magic is going to take place. So it is going to load the preview or the image you have been editing, and it's going to take a few seconds. So right now it is going to show you guys the information about the image and the format you want to save your image. So usually I would recommend JPEG, because this is exporting for Instagram. And right here we have resampling. So usually I don't tamper with these ones, width, height and scale. I only come to resampling and I select bicubic sharper if at all I want a really crisp, nice, sharp image. So I don't as well tamper with the canvas size. I leave it the way it is. So I come right down here, because since I want the image not to change in color when I post it, I tend to embed the color profile and convert to sRGB, since this is formatted since this is supported rather by most social media platforms. And after selecting this, I come and hit export, and you can rename your image and select a folder where you want your image to be saved on your computer. And when you hit save, the image is automatically going to be saved for you in that location, and it's going to really be sharp when you post it on Instagram. So basically this has been a tutorial about how to crop and the best settings for Instagram images, and if at all you want to have sharp images and images that are not going to change in color when you post them, I would recommend that you follow this and use these very steps I've shown you in this very tutorial. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in yet another tutorial. And don't forget to keep practicing and keep creating.